get this new one, bro. You feel me? So,
Funny.
yeah, bro. But all
You
good.
at you at work?
I'm on the way to work right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bruh. So let's see what we got going on. We're about
Good
to break all.
morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How about y'all?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Good.
About to break these all-time highs again. So as you can see, price has ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. All-time highs were right here, and we just done pushed past that, and we are still pushing. But let's see what we got going on. So obviously, we know the daily has just been pushing. Daily candles. I always start with the highest time frame that I work off of, so that's the daily candle. Then I can go to the 4-hour candle. Same story, pushing upwards. But then you really can start looking at ranges based off the 1 hour. So ultimately, like I said, since we have no set targets, it's nowhere to scroll left and look and say, oh, I expect price to hit this resistance or this resistance or this resistance. Kind of just are in no man's land right now because gold is at what's considered all-time highs. So we will definitely see what the volume brings today. This is crazy. Very, very, very crazy. Oof.
I mean, is that a good thing, or are you saying
It's
because
not good.
you don't have anything to?
Technically speaking, you have nowhere to target if
Gotcha.
you do get in. So if you say you got in, if we got in right here, we got this to target right there. You know, that resistance right there. Or if we got in right here, we can scroll left and find somewhere to target over there, like the wick fill. But man, right now, it's just been pushing up and up and up and up. So if you do get in, you kind of just got to take small profits and call it kind of where it is, because price can run up here or it can run right here and start pulling back like it did on Brandon yesterday. So it's really no telling. It's really no telling. Brandon, you said you just hopped in on the break of the daily high?
Yeah, dog.
At that point, it's like you just guessing on where to go. So like a typical rule of thumb when trading daily highs, if there were a way to trade it, is you can set targets for about 50 pips in 50 pip increments. But like that's just something I've learned with experience. Like price usually moves in 50 pip increments. So like the break of this high is 36.18.8 right there. So like maybe you try 36.22 or 36.23. But as far as actually having a target of where to go, it ain't really a target. There's no real target.
Okay.
That's the only thing. So you picked a hell of a time to start, Shonda. With no targets. That's crazy. But what I'm hoping is, truthfully, hopefully we start making our way down again so we can like feel the way we came up very aggressive is the way we can start coming down and to feel some of this on the way down. So this 30-minute candle just closed. So that's a new resistance technically right there. So that's good. So green candle, red candle, it's a new resistance technically. So hopefully we start coming down and kind of making somewhat of a down move. Because when we start getting these highs, it's a bit tough to try to trade off of. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
But for now, just kind of a waiting game. I would say buys, if we can get a closure above here, just kind of trying to take 25, 30-ish pips and call it a day because you have no real targets. But if you but sells are good if you close what I call those fake outs back into the range under here. So the way that this candle came up, came down to perfectly retest this is what I be talking about when I say like I want a closure above, retest to continue up. Well, this candle retested to continue up. I want a candle to close under it to signify that we can potentially make our way down again.
Okay.
But I'll show you as it's happening. But for now, like I always say, ain't really much going on. Just kind of waiting. Just a waiting game. Just a waiting game. So right now, we're in what is now technically a little mini range right in here. Right, candle just bring side by side. hopefully we can catch something. So let's see. People in the chat. Willie Nelson, Antonio the man.
Morning. Let's go.
Good morning.
Morning. Morning. These all-time highs right now. Like I said, y'all picked a hell of a time to start. A hell of a time to start. But nah, this is the economy. I don't know if this is technically good or bad for the economy, but we are in all-time highs. All-time highs. So hopefully, like I said, we start catching the pullbacks. That's what I want to catch at this point. But
you didn't end up doing anything yesterday, right?
No. And that's why I'm trading. I'm doing this Thursday as well. I didn't take anything yesterday. But Brandon kind of alluded to it yesterday. He was like, are we about to break all-time highs? And we sure did. It happened yesterday at like 11 or 12. We broke past this wick right here, which was the previous all-time high on April 22nd. So that happened yesterday, and it has not looked back since. Let's see when that happened. Right there is all-time high. It broke at like 12, 1, 2. Moving. Antonio, my brother. What got going
What
on?
up?
Can't call it, bro. Ready to get to it. The S&P 500. That's what we're doing there. We've been broke all-time highs on the S&P 500. So the S&P is performing well as well. So everything is bullish right now. Sean, I was listening to a podcast this morning at the gym, and I was listening to a podcast about the golden letters. What's your thoughts on those?
I tried it. I think it was like, is it earlier this year or last year? And to be honest, I said I was gonna go back to it because I sent out like 60 of them, and I ended up getting like a call back. It was a
It
lady that had
Really?
it had
works.
two lots on it, but I just
Really?
did, it. And again, I just kept to the script, something simple. Are you interested in selling ABC? If so, call me. I didn't do any. I did have a letterhead, but I didn't do anything else special. But I handwritten mine too.
Yeah, see, I was wondering if you handwriting all those or if you printing them
Yes.
out.
I did. Now I think it was it Mega Camp said they did print. I think you can print and just handwrite the envelope if you
Handwrite the
wanted
envelope.
to. Yeah. But I did it. I
Mm.
did it all. And
So at that
even
point, all you're essentially paying for is the stamp, correct?
correct.
So it's kind of a low barrier to entry, kind of.
It
It absolutely is.
It is. It's gonna take time. I mean, sitting there handwriting them and pulling them. But the last part I did have my goddaughter. I paid her. I was like, hey, address these envelopes. She a teenager, so so I gave her a few dollars or whatever. But so that I promise you, I was just talking about this maybe day before yesterday, and then that's when I seen Izzy's class, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna pop in to see what she talking about because maybe she had something different. But I saw they just postponed it.
I wish I can go. I got a call today during that exact time, but I saw
well, they
that too.
postponed it anyway. So
Oh really? It was supposed to be today. Okay.
Yeah, I just saw the text message. Yeah, they postponed it. But yeah.
Gotcha.
So just off doing those 60s, like I said, got one call. I know it worked. I just wasn't consistent with it. So
one guy was giving his numbers on. He said he would send out about 300. He would get 10 callbacks, and he got 5 listings from those 10.
I believe
that's about the numbers you
talking
about.
That man sounds about right.
Yeah,
300. And you were saying 60.
So. Yeah, that's about right. And then you got to think about it. A lot of people right now is really struggling, especially with those forbearance and modifications are not popping up. Because the presentation I did Sunday, it really wasn't a presentation. I was like, I have to sell.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not much equity in there. So it's like, oh, so
Yeah,
trying
you
to be
gotta pay
creative.
people. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but so I think definitely if we do it, right, we just gotta be consistent and the people out there. So
Right. Gotcha. Yeah.
mhm.
Nah. He said what was really important was finding the right area to target. Kind of like
Mhm.
you're alluding to. Like, there's no point in sending it out if houses are moving there or what have
Mhm.
you. You gotta
Right.
find traffic where people are moving them or have a motivation to move, a whole bunch of equity
Right.
before houses sell very quickly in the neighborhood, etc.
Yeah, but that's where you have to use. Now I'm learning read mine. I was paying for prop stream, and I'm working with my coach, so eliminating a lot of costs that I or expenses I'm
Mm,
doing. So prop stream allow me to filter, over so many years if anybody had liens on their properties and stuff like that. That's how I was
right.
targeting my folks. Now I know in read mine, and I try to I did sit in Izzy's class to learn read mine. I'm not very fluent, but that's the free version of it to where you can
Mm,
filter out and, create your target area.
right.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you said, it's just that time, the time to do it.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's it. And it's just probably just carving out, maybe an hour. Okay, an hour a day. I'm gonna work on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah.
coming up with that part. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Let's see. So, like I said, right now we're just chilling here. I like a lot of times y'all hear me say like I like taking the break of the daily high
Hmm.
or low during the time of volume. But when we're at these all-time highs, I'm not even messing with it at this point. I'm at least want a candle to close above to signify that I got a closure after a resistance was just formulated. So the same way that somebody might have taken a break of the daily high right there or right here, you would have got in profit 10 pips and it fell out on you. You know what I'm saying? So I want at least a candle confirmation. It's a discretionary and arbitrary feeling of when the time is right to do said things. But the highest confirmation is to wait on a candle to close above this resistance right here. And usually I have it on the body. So you'll see that I have it like right on the bodies. But then I went down to the 15-minute and I saw that there was a 15-minute resistance a little bit higher. So I'll go ahead and use that as my highest resistance to wait on a candle to actually close above. If a candle were to just take off on me and go, it is what it is. But I know that someone would have been sad right here trying to jump the gun, would have got in profit about 8 to 10 and it would have fell out on them. So especially at these all-time highs, I don't want to wait on my confirmation.
Gotcha. So when you log in for the day, you are going ahead and setting your targets, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's the right term.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So targets, so support and resistance. So resistance, support. I found the support by looking left and saying that boom, boom, boom. All these candles have rejected and wicked off and everything in between. So if a candle closes below, I'm expecting it to come down the way it did here. Come down the way it did here. Reject the way it did here. Come down the way it did here. So price is, like I always say, a repetition of itself. So if it closes above this, I'm anticipating it going up to here. If it closes below this, I'm anticipating it going down into this area, down into these areas. So right into like, I'll even move it up a little bit, right here, right in there. So yep, that's what I do. I go from the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute fix.
Okay.
And
I
mean, go ahead.
So I'm looking at your colored lines. Okay, so the colored lines, one is your support. Remind me of what the other ones were.
Support, first target, long target.
Okay, gotcha.
Resistance, first target, long target. That's all it is.
Okay.
That's all it is. And it ain't no special sauce behind it. It's literally first target, then the second target. But usually I'm more than fine with taking my money and calling it a day. If I get 50 pips or 20 pips or 30 pips, whatever the move was, I want to spend as least amount of time as possible.
Gotcha.
To make said money. That's what I want to do. So waiting for MQ to close below 6. So y'all are newer, so I want everybody to just kind of focus on one pair, but we have somebody in here that trades NQ as well. NQ is the NASDAQ, another just pair in trading. So he said he's waiting for a trade below 23.30 360, so 23,360 right here. So Prince, are you able to speak? If not, then that's all good.
Hold on.
Okay, cool. Why do you need to wait all the way down there instead of having a support under there? Tell me why.
So I'm looking at NDX. NDX is actually the real chart that a lot of these prop firms are simulating off of.
Okay.
So since we're in a simulation, the price isn't exactly on point. So it is the 23,400s and it's targeting the 23,360s.
Okay. Yep.
And then
Shonda saying,
above 20.
I'm just gonna throw in for Shonda. So in this instance, this is what I mean when you have a support right here and you're targeting to the left an area where price could potentially have a hold up. So right into there. That's what it is. So support formulated first target. Support formulated first target. That's kind of what he's alluding to. But he said he's looking for a sell under here, but it's not the same prices according to the real data. But you can continue, my brother.
And then I think if I am looking for a push to the upside, since it's kind of like a range, it's kind of like accumulating. So let me make sure I'm looking at the right chart. It'll be the 23. Yep, yeah, you're on point, brother. You got it. I know. The high up there.
All these pairs are the same, bro. Or all the price action is the same. So this is actually good because I can kind of show Shonda what I'm actually talking about. So there's a support here. There's a resistance here. Okay, so we got a candle that either closed above on any time frame. We're expecting that it can fill this clean range above this, right into here. So like I said, unfortunately on gold, we don't really have that right now, which is our targets because we're at all-time highs. But the way it's just bouncing back and forth, pinballing back and forth, we're expecting that when we get a breakout, we can either make our way up into this next resistance, maybe even up here with volume. And kind of the same story on the downside. You may have a bit of a hold up in here, right here, but you're anticipating volume to take you really down all the way into here. But I just want to be mindful of these little areas down into here.
Gotcha.
Yep. So all these pairs are really the same. I just kind of focus on one because I know how it moves and I've looked at it in only gold for the last 2 years ish. But yeah, I mean, it's all the same stuff. Candles, volume, and price action. Appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate that. I'm thinking that, and this is just a thought, it's just my thoughts. I'm thinking that we're trying to get out of these all-time highs. It's just not supposed to just keep running up and up and up and up and up like this. Like we're gonna have what goes up must come down.
Right.
So it's about time that we start reversing a little bit, whether that be at 8:45, whether that be at 9 a.m. It's time to start pulling back, even if it wants to be a pullback to continue up.
Yeah, that's why my first bias is taking that short below that.
Yes.
Area. But Nvidia is supposed to come out and I guess he's supposed to share a couple things. And the prior sell-off was because of a lot of tech sectors that were getting hit. The rumors or the tariff news. So we'll see what happens to that.
So Shauna, this is Forex Factory as we kind of went over on that call on Monday.
Red folder.
And it just depends on how deep you want to really dive into the news. So Prince is real big into like reading the news drops and stuff like that. So I mean, some people just say I don't read it at all. I just know that price action will be affected because of the news. But some people, like my friend that I got lunch or dinner with last Friday, man, he's huge into reading all this stuff. Like he really basically uses this stuff to take his trades. So it just all depends on how you want to go about it. It's interesting. Some of this stuff really does affect the real estate market as well. Job openings, and then tomorrow, unemployment claims at 8:30. And then Friday, unemployment change and non-farm unemployment rate. So it's just interesting to be up to date on all this stuff as well. And I mean, it's interesting because they just dropped simple little news releases on it. They dropped what is it called? Flyers and newsletters and everything in between. So that's now two 15-minute candles that have closed or not two, but 1, 2. This one closed bullish, but hardly. Then this one closed bearish. So that's now basically 4 candles in a row that have started to exhaust from the top side. So I'm interested to see what happens as we continue to come down and down and down and down. If you're watching from YouTube, thank you for tuning in with us today. We are in these all-time highs, trying to see if we can get out of these all-time highs, because ultimately when you're trading all-time highs, you don't really have a range to take advantage of to the left. If you follow me, you know that we're looking left to identify targets and identify areas in which price can react from as it did in the past. Well, with now being at all-time highs, we don't really have that. So it's kind of an arbitrary feeling of when to get out, or you can put your stop loss at break even, just let it run. But me, I'm the type where I'm just gonna take the money that's sitting on the table and reassess the next day. So we'll see. We'll see. Right now, if I will take a buy, I at least have to see that we're gonna get a candle to close above this resistance that is formulated up here. You'll know that I take breaks of daily highs during times of volume. So maybe at 9:30, I would take that. But for right now, we're about 70 some odd pips away from the daily highs. So, I mean, we'll see what price is looking like around 9:15, 9:30-ish. But I'm thinking, much like my brother was alluding to, it'd be nice to take sell to kind of fill some of this range downward and correct some of this move up, as opposed to trying to buy at the top. You never want to buy at the top. Think of investing in anything. You don't want to buy at the top of anything. So kind of the same deal here. I would hope that we can, if I did get a buy, it would be something where I could maybe get a closure below here and fake out back up to fill this range that came down. But as far as me just buying up here, I don't love that right now, but it still can play out. So we'll just see as price and candles keep formulating. I do think that we'll definitely catch something. Just depends on when that'll be. It's only 8:48. I know it feels like we've been sitting here for a long time, but we've been here all 20 minutes. So we'll just continue to be patient. It's crazy. You sit here all dang morning for a 2-minute move. Well, once again, if you can like and subscribe to the channel, that'd be much appreciated.
I wish price was moving faster than that.
You said what?
I wish price was moving faster than that.
Yeah. You still just chilling for now?
Yeah, I just finished the Rise account.
Oh, okay. So they got you set up.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. I told you it was coming. What time did they send you the setup info?
It was this morning, so I just completed it this morning.
Gotcha.
Like the documents and all that.
Yep. It's coming. Like I said, it's a little bit of a process just because it's all legalities and everything like that. It's all a contract. Truthfully, all a contract.
Yeah.
But to the people on the YouTube stream, my good brother Roger has just hit his first payout through Top One Futures.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, for sure. So getting him set up with the Rise Pay, which is what most of these prop firms actually utilize to pay out their clients. So by the end of today, no later than tomorrow, they'll receive that first payout in the bank account. So that's dope.
All right, Roger, let me get $5.
Man, it seems I feel like we want to get out of these highs, man. I'm feeling it. I really do, with the way it just keeps on coming up and just coming down, coming up, coming down. We'll see.
Tony, you already made your account?
Well, who are you asking, Roger?
Shonda?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Oh, okay. You working on micros?
I did it.
You doing micros?
Yes.
MGC. Yep. MGC, trade like a 1 or a 2, and just get into the flow of how to utilize the platform and just kind of be a sponge.
Yeah, that's our goal.
That's all it is. Just be a sponge. And I texted you yesterday. Check your text messages too.
Oh, yes.
Just text me
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I sure will.
Okay.
I did see it, and I
just send me a text back.
As long as you put your foot in, you good now.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
Yep. Exactly. You see the group message, Roger? Let me hold 5. Let me hold 5. I miss that boy DJ on the set, man. Johnny, you miss some comedy. You miss some comedy. He's so funny. He'll be doing good. He text me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm like, you ain't gotta lie to me. You don't have to tell me nothing. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I just can't even go. I just can't even just avoid it no more. I gotta tell you. Hey, Antonio, what happened? Man.
He called me talking about, bro, what's wrong with me?
The boys love that, bro. They love that dopamine.
Say no, don't ask me. Go look in the mirror.
Hey, when I tell you, Sean ain't heard my look in the mirror talk yet.
Uh-oh.
I don't think Sean heard that one.
No.
After you done fool around for too long in this shit, you gonna say, I gotta look in the mirror. Something gotta change. Something gotta change. Or else I'm gonna keep doing this.
Bro, James, there was this movie I was watching, man. I forgot what it's called. It was a thing when they were looking in the mirror and they were just slapping themselves. I'm like,
Man.
this is probably how James was.
Bro, this here room, I'm on my hands and knees, like begging for God to give me an answer. I'm like, bro, something gotta change.
Oh shit!
It gotta change. I can't keep living like this.
But I was dying when I saw that scene, bro.
I just want folks to skip that phase. I really do.
Yeah,
but it gotta be in you though. That's the only thing. It's gotta be in you. Either you gonna keep doing it and keep restarting, or you just gonna be like, all right, let me skip the BS. Let me skip the BS.
Well, I'm gonna learn from y'all. I don't want no BS.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, we done had something once a week. We done had somebody about once a week.
Man.
It's funny though. It's funnier because you in with a group of people, but it's not so funny after so long. You're like,
right.
You're like, hey, it's not fun. It's just doing this over and over.
Yeah, it's only funny on the first one.
It took Tony about 2. And he said, all right.
3.
Okay.
3 of them.
3.
My first one ain't nobody knew.
It's interesting though, like they say you technically gotta go through that just to like feel it, to stop doing it. But like at the same token, you really can avoid that. You really can. You really, really can. We'll see. All right,
that was me though. I just got tired of looking at the email they sent you right away.
I'm telling you, like, yes, it's okay. Just go ahead and purchase a no account.
Long hair, it's okay. Use discount code. You got this.
No.
Got tired of seeing that, man.
Yeah.
Bruh, it's nothing like it.
But it only makes you stronger though.
It does. And we pushing up again. Come on, man. Don't do this. End of the day, all these are just bottom wicks to continue up. Bottom wicks to continue up. So we'll see if you want to reject perfectly out of here. We'll see. Man, we were just down here. We'll see what's popping about 9 a.m. Damn.
Okay, James. So this might sound crazy. So where is your buy point? Is that the green line?
So wicks are these wicks.
Oh, okay,
wicks,
there.
Bodies. Wicks, body, even though it's small. Wicks, bodies,
Right.
wicks.
Right.
So this is the real small wick down.
Mm-hmm.
So usually when I get a candle to close above, I want it to give me a wick to retest where it just broke out of.
Okay.
That's why I usually say I want to wait on a bottom wick. When these candles don't have top and bottom wicks, they can go, but sometimes they'll go up just to come down and make that bottom wick. So you'll often hear me say, I need a top wick or I need a bottom wick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But no,
All right. I may ask you that again.
You're good. You're good. Ask me as many times you need to.
Yeah, that's. I'm still trying to remember that part when I'm looking at here, and so you bees, you got it though.
Yeah. Ask questions.
I'm all scary over here, like I'm going in the deep end of the pool.
Right. What's the worst I can happen?
I'll drown.
You gonna drown?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Talk about restarting.
I'm gonna come get you out. Get you out.
Yeah, Willie, we don't want those emails.
Okay.
You have now breached your account. Good news for you.
And they send it
They say
fast,
good
too.
news for you. We have
Rob
a
said it's
time code.
fast.
Man, what? Oh, man.
Nice, man.
Yeah, they said when crypto be going down, that's when gold be going up.
We'll see.
I know September be the month that crypto be going down.
Yeah, I saw actually an article on that today about crypto and how the S&P technically performs the worst in September over like ever since. Yeah, like apparently that's why I saw an article on that today. So here we go. 1 minute. Damn. Okay, let me lock in. So we now have a 1 hour candle that's about to close. A weak bearish. And then this candle, if it closes above right here, this 30-minute candle right there, or 30-minute resistance right there, if we get a wick down and it comes and kind of retest down into here and then breaks its own high, it should be good to go. Kind of fill this wick and break up a little bit on them daily highs. But let's just see. We got 20 seconds. So if I were to have an entry, it'd likely be on the break of this high right here. And yes, there's a 15-minute resistance a little bit higher, but you anticipate that volume and the most recent candle closing above the most recent resistance, going ahead and pushing through that 15-minute resistance right there. And how do I use stop losses? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I like that. Let's see how big this stop loss is. It's not that. I need a bigger bottom wick than that. It can go, but I slick want a bigger bottom wick than that because it can break this and then come back down. At this instance, though, it might break these highs, but man, you just got no targets.
And that's the volume pushing it, that 9 o'clock volume pushing it up.
All right, so see, if you would have got in right there, you would have just got out. That's why I be talking about I need a better bottom wick than that. So now it's actually making a real bottom wick. And you got to think, this is the new 1 hour candle. So anything happening in this first minute or two, it has a whole hour to really do what it needs to do. So that being said, that's another push down. Trying to see if I want to take an entry. So I'm gonna have a buy stop on the break of the 1 hour or on the daily high right up here. If it gets all the way up there, I like it. That's the break of the daily high at 3618.6.
The momentum pushing too.
Yeah, exactly.
Order filled.
There you go.
Yeah. So let's see. Damn, I didn't even take it on my other account. 14, 15 pips. Let's see. I didn't even get in on my other account. I'll be missing the moves on that account. And then you can drag it up and down like this. So when you get in, you can drag it up, drag it down. So we just broke daily highs. We're up 20. I'm not going stop loss or break even yet just because of all the damn volume. Damn. This is moving, bro. So I've seen about 20 pips so far. Right there. If it breaks its own high again, I will go stop loss or break even. But like I say, you don't really have any targets. So it's a bit tough. I probably should go stop the DE right now, but we'll see. Just in case it want to pull back. So it came up, broke that high, came down, and now it pushed up again. So let's see, I'm up 5, up 7, up 12, up 14, 13. Doing a lot of flirting. All right, so up 20 again, up 25. I put my stop loss to break even right there. So let's see if it can keep breaking highs. Up 25, 29. Up 29, up 25. I haven't taken anything yet. I just got my stop loss to BE. I want one more push through this. Oof.
Probably get it all.
So the reason I took this trade was because it might get me out at BE, but I'm hoping that it just keeps pushing. It's my winter music. Ooh. Damn. Well, I could can still go stop loss to BE. It's a lot of managing on these damn positions, bro. I got my stop loss and profit, just 1 pip in profit. If it gets me out, it just gets me out. I'll just kind of re-enter when it happens again. But the reason I took this trade was because the 1 hour so it got me out. The 1 hour candle closed above, the 30-minute candle closed above, and it got me out. Now it's got to move. But anyway, I didn't make nothing. I made $10, and now it's about to push. I seen about 29. No big deal. Like I said, I didn't take it on my other accounts, but I'm gonna see what it looks like here soon. But anyway, this candle closed above this resistance. This candle made a bottom wick. I entered on the break of these daily highs right here. It pushed up about 29 to 30 right there. And right now, what I'd likely wait on is another 15-minute candle close or a 15-minute candle to close back under here. So, Shauna, did that make sense at all? Willie, did that make sense at all?
It kind of does.
Okay. So,
Yep.
like I said, I'm over here teaching and I ain't even taking no profits. But it's all good.
But I see the rationale behind it, though.
Right.
Yeah. Like, usually I would take profits. Usually I would take profits on that, but no big deal. I just kind of want to teach and just at least I'm going to put my stop loss at break even. At least. Like, because I don't want to go up from 29, 30 pips to this thing making a deeper bottom wick on the 1 hour and me sitting in a whole bunch of drawdown. That don't make sense to me.
But don't let us hold you up on getting your profit now.
I know. It's all good. It's all good. It's a lot. It'd be a lot going on. Like, I didn't enter on these accounts over here. I'm trying to manage over here. I'm teaching. So it'd be a lot going on, but it's all good. Like I said, I was looking at about 290, but no big deal. No big deal. So, but that's how quickly it happens, though. So I was trading a 1 and I was up 290, and that only took a minute, 2 minutes. Antonio, did you take any profit on that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. But yeah, you're definitely right. Gotta protect myself too. But I be wanting to try to see if these things can run a little bit. That's the only thing. And when I trade a 1, there's no way to take half of my position. So that's another thing. We'll get there. When you trade in 2s and 3s, you can take 1 of the 2 or 2 of the 3 and choose to leave a position running. When you have a 1, you have nothing running but that 1.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So did you take it or you just watch?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm watching. I watched.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so that entry on that, I'm gonna go ahead and just mark it up of kind of what I did and what I was thinking while I was in it, because that's how I keep myself honest. So So that being said, you had a candle close above, right? You had a candle close above right here of the most recent resistance right here. You had this candle break this high, then actually come down and make a bottom wick. I entered on the break of the daily high right here. It pushed up about 29 pips. Like I said, unfortunately, I didn't take any profits, but no big deal. Like I said, I'm more so in teaching mode right now. I'm just kind of going through what my thought process is. But there'll be another opportunity for a trade. Oh, let's see. Worst come to worst, I hit break even. I'm not mad about that. I gotta upload that trade. I'll do that later. But next entry likely will be at 9:15 when you get a new 15-minute candle opening, coming down, giving a new bottom wick to give you the next entry. But anyway, I know it's crazy, but that's trading. That's exactly what it is. It should be that easy every time. Now it's gonna make the move. I already know it's gonna keep going. Anyway. Ooh. Not what I meant to do. Brand, you take profit? Did everybody else take profit? Let's see. 30-minute candle closed above the range. New 1 hour / 30-minute candle wick down. Entered on break of daily high. Kept stop loss below entry candle. Saw about 29 pips before it came back and got me out at break even. Yeah. So 30-minute candle closed above the range, right? Well, let's see, 1 hour and 30-minute candle, but 30-minute candle and the right here. That's the better picture. So 30-minute candle closed above this range right there. This candle provided a bottom wick to give you your stop loss. Entered on the break of this high. This candle pushed up. You don't really have any targets to the left. But like I said, I usually shoot for like 25, 30, but I was kind of a little bit discombobulated since I got too much going on right now. But it's all good. Like I said, put my stop loss at break even, because the last thing I want to do is for price to go up, be in profit 30 pips, and come down and make a larger bottom wick and take a $350 loss for no reason. It's no big deal. So I'll get another entry here in the next probably 5 minutes. So yep, we will see what it do. I didn't even take it on my other accounts, my bigger accounts. So considering I didn't even take it on my bigger accounts, I'm really not even tripping. But ultimately, you can never guess what's going to happen. Like, of course, after it happens, you're like, oh, I wish I would have held up to here. Like, but I mean, it is what it is. It's just kind of how the game goes a lot of times. It goes up, gets you out of that break even, then continues up. But the same way it did that is the same way it could have went up and plummeted down, just like it did right here. So I'd rather be out wishing I were in than in wishing I were out. Always. And Sean, I just sent you a direct message on the WhatsApp. By the way. Roger, you at the crib today?
Yeah, I'm at the crib.
Gotcha. That boy just watching today, like a coach.
I definitely would have gotten in that trade.
Huh?
I definitely would have went for a 2 on that trade. For sure.
Yeah, no, it was good. Like I said, I was doing too much. I was definitely just doing too much, but no big deal.
Once I started seeing the dance and all that,
I seen 29. That's more than we usually get.
Yeah.
But it's just, I do know also though, with this volume that we got right now, these trades about to start going 40, 50. And that's why I'm trying to catch them. Because, shoot, I can go look at any 5-minute candle. Bro, these things are pushing. Like, that just pushed 48 in one 5-minute candle. It just, unfortunately, that got me out before it made that full move.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all good, though.
I saw it dancing a little bit. I would have what?
I know.
I would have cut it so fast.
I know. That's all good.
Whenever I zoom in on the candle and I see that volume about to go past its previous
and now I'm wondering, and you just let me know what you think. The 15-minute candle is about to close. So if this gives a wick down, this should get filled and go beyond it. But then you got this 5-minute candle that's about to close bearish as hell. Well, I thought I was about to say it was about to close bearish as hell. But I'm thinking that the next 15-minute candle can actually continue up. And I think it will. So it just depends on how this 15-minute candle prints. Like I said, I hate getting in when you done then miss the move. Not miss the move, but you know, the move has happened. So we'll just see how this 15-minute candle opens up here in the next 15 seconds. Potentially an entry on the break of the daily high again, depending.
We're close to that 9:30 anyway, so that volume is gonna kick in.
Yeah, still, we still got so much time left in the day. Ooh, is it gonna have a no top wick?
Yep, they can give a good bottom.
It's not much of a top wick, but it is a top wick. So let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I would just trust the volume.
Yep, exactly. So I'm gonna go enter on the break of the daily high again, 36.23 even. I'm gonna go less risk on my other accounts than I otherwise would. But like you said, I'm gonna trust that the volume should, when it breaks that high again, take me on up there. So that's a buy stop at the break of the daily high. If you did take a trade and took profit, take less risk this time, because you gotta remember the original entry was way down here and it already has moved 40 from there. So it's like you taking a bit of a riskier entry by taking a entry, one, this high up, and two, 40 pips from where we originally got in at. So you just got to keep stuff like that in mind. If it gets too big of a stop loss, I probably would just wait till 9:30, kind of like Roger was alluding to. But price is very, very, very volatile right now. So once again, back to where you would have got out at break even again. Let's just see what it does. 30. See, it's funny. It hit right at that 36.23, Sean, that I was talking about earlier. Right at that 36.23 when I was like, the break of the daily high is 36.18.7. They can chop 40, 50 pips away from that, which would be 36.22, 36.23. So we'll see. This is a much big enough bottom wick. Just depends on if it wants to flip.
If we make it move and start dancing, man, take out.
Exactly. And that's why, like, it's always easy to say in hindsight, but even if, like, it got up to 29 and I cut at, like, 15, like, that would have been fine, you know?
Yeah.
But
Well, at least put your stop loss to 100. At least make 100.
Yeah, some, you know what I'm saying? Especially since it's real money on my live account. But if this flips back up, after making this bottom wick and retesting this little wick right here, it has no reason to come back down. It just depends on if it wants to go ahead and make that move in this next few minutes. But once again, if someone is taking a second trade of the day, be smart.
There we go.
Be smart. Be smart, because usually we only take one trade in a day. So if this breaks its own high again, and I'm definitely anticipating that we should go up. I ain't gonna be too greedy on holding it, especially since I'm trading on all 6 of my accounts now. So it done broke this low too to go ahead and get people out. That's good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. If it start dancing, or if it break that high and start pulling back, you kind of just got to make a decision to just cut it, or you got to trust that it's gonna respect its own low. But that's a hell of a 15-minute low for the pullback. So like, I like that. I do like that. Quick move. What does that mean, man? What do you guys? Quick move. I always want to be a quick move. Wow, bro, that shit got me in so fast, Roger. I was like, man, or got me in that one so fast, I wasn't even able to get in on my other accounts. I was like, and then I was like, you know, I trade 3s and 4s over there. So when I see myself sitting 11 pips profit over here, I'm like, bro, I'm not about to get in at the risk of being $300 behind. I need to focus on these accounts more, honestly. Like these little accounts this little account is cool, but like I'm only trying to make 25, you know, 250, 300 bucks. So I can make 3,000-4,000 on these accounts over here. And 15,000 when I get to the payout. So it's dancing at this top right here. I think that when this 5-minute closes, makes a new bottom wick, it'll be better. So I'm gonna delete this for 1 second. I'm gonna add it back at 920. Same entry, break of that high, and I'm gonna use whatever the 5-minute low is as the stop loss.
Yeah.
Because this is a 48 pip stop loss right now. Not the craziest stop, like it's not too big or anything, but I'd rather use whatever the new candle is as my stop loss. So the new 5-minute candle. So we're getting real advanced, y'all. We got this we're on the 15-minute right now. This is the 15-minute making a bottom wick because 9:15 just opened up. But then I'm using the 5-minute as my stop loss because that's gonna allow me to use an even smaller stop. It might just go, and if it does, it is what it is. But what I would prefer is to have a bottom wick on the 5 minutes to actually give me a real stop loss. So let's see. If it just shoots up, it is what it is. So let's see. All right. Would have got you in right there. Give me a bit of a stop loss. Come down a little bit.
I do like it to hit that TP too. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you. Man, that's not enough. That's not enough because I gotta sit in that shit if it wants to make a better stop loss. I want it to come down at least like 20, 15 to 20. I can't take that right there because if I got in right there, I'm anticipating that it just go up from this 11 pip stop or just use the 47 and be willing to sit in whatever pullback comes with it. I'd rather just let it go than me try to guess of how far it's going to pull back before it continues to run, especially when we're this close to 930 anyway. So if it prints what I want to see, then I'll get in or I'll have the buy stop early. If not, I'll just wait on 930. So we'll see if it wants to dance or if it wants to just go ahead and go. See? So would have got you in, would have got you out. I don't got time for that. There we go. All right, I'm gonna have a break. Buy stop on the break of the daily high. Again, 3623.3.
Damn, I would have put a 2 on that, man.
Now you've been straight going to the next payout. There we go. Okay, so now This is a 23-ish pip stop loss. So if this were to get me out, I would lose $230 on a one lot right there. No big deal regardless. I mean, it happens. It is what it is. It's the probabilities we play. So after it done broke this high, now came back down to make a lower bottom wick, I'm anticipating that if it were to break this high again, it has no reason to come back down and break its own low again. Yeah. So let's see.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. Win, lose, or draw, I mean, it is what it is. Because even if we lost, I would anticipate getting that back at 930. Damn, I hate trading these daily highs, bro. I hate it. I hate it.
I am loving this volume, man. Look at those
it's
candles.
nice. It's nice. Because you got to think, this came down, took all these lows out, flipped all the way back up. And this is why I deleted that buy stop, y'all, on right here. Because I saw that we had not much time left in this 5-minute candle. And I expected this candle to make a bottom wick because most of these candles make bottom wicks to go up, make bottom wicks to go up. So this 5-minute isn't doing anything but potentially making a bottom wick. But you would have been in at 36.23 right now, looking at negative 22, negative 25 pips for no reason when you're anticipating that candles have top wicks, bottom wicks, top wicks, bottom wicks, top wicks, bottom wicks. So it's just kind of a more advanced concept, but it's just kind of having that feel of, hey, y'all, I'm going to delete this because I know that we have a new 5-minute candle opening. I don't want to sit in that pullback. But right now, it's looking like 930, huh, Roger? Unless this flips soon. Because this stock done got all the 35 pips again, 36. But if this wants to flip up, I'm anticipating that it's going to go up. But we'll see.
Man, that buy above that 36.17, man, that would have been nice.
You telling me? You telling me? I knew what was going on. I knew what was going on.
Oh man,
I knew what was going on. Like I said, I had too much going on.
That was that candle.
That was that move. Yeah, that was that move.
Oh,
that was that move.
What?
That was that move. So I saw 29 pips. Now I didn't secure nothing. I wasn't. The problem is that I'm not taking the trades on I'm not focusing on these bigger accounts, which I should. I really need to get to those because that's 15,000 when I get to those. So I'm trading. Yeah. So that's why I got threes running on those 3 times 5 accounts. So that essentially be a risk of having 15 lots running at one time. So we will see. This is cool because this is my daily account. Like this is my live account in which I can pull from daily. But those accounts are where it's gonna be a big payout, 15,000 once I hit that profit target. I need to start going ahead and throwing 4s and 5s on it. I know I've been taking it slow and it's cool, but I'm ready to go ahead and get active. Dang,
now you got the itch.
Yeah, I always got the itch. I got the itch now. So the new 5-minute candle's about to open again. So let's see what this new 5-minute. I still will hold this buy stop the same way. I just want to get a new bottom wick again. See, all these candles are doing is coming down to make bottom wicks, but it's still looking like it wants to go up with the respect of the bottom wick. So let's see. Roger, is this enough of a bottom wick? I'm anticipating that it's gonna go ahead and go. 930 is close though. But when it breaks that high again, it should just go ahead and get the move out. Damn, bro.
Tonio, you finna put a 2 on that?
Probably just a 1.
You took the first one already, didn't you?
Yeah.
What you make on that?
260.
Oh,
yeah.
It was dancing on you?
Yeah, but I can't really play around for a whole move right now.
Right now, yeah, you just got to kind of get them back. Chop it wood.
You can at least in the day 500 get another one.
Oh yeah, man. See this thing playing a little bit. Now it's making me wonder: do I just wait on this 930 candle to close, or do I go ahead and keep my buy stop with the chance of this 930 getting us in and pulling back? That's the only thing I'm wondering about. But it's a 26 pip stop. That's good. I'm gonna hold it for now.
Order.
All right.
Stop filled.
Again. So I'm gonna pull this up. Pull this down. Let's see. So the way I did that was I just pull it up, pull it down. That's how I get my stop or put my stop loss to my stop loss and my take profit up. See what it can do. I just want a little bit of this. So let's see if it wants to go ahead and play out or if it want to dance. I'm not trying to sit in a whole bunch of drawdown when I seen the good move earlier. Up third or up 3, up 1. Ain't really doing nothing yet. Up 3. So if it's in a little bit of profit or in some decent profits by 9:30, I might go stop loss to break even just because 9:30 can give a bit of a pullback before it continues up. Or if I just see some decent little profits before 9:30, I may cut it just to prepare for the new entry at 9:30. Or I might just watch it. I don't know. But I'm up 10 again. What'd you say?
So the volume kicking a little bit.
Yeah, it's pushing. I'm hoping we can get a good push in the last 2 minutes of this candle. We done seen about 10 pips again. So I'm hoping that it just keeps on re-breaking its own high because as it keeps re-breaking its own high, it's pushing through there. So up 10 again right now. 100, which is $100 on a one, like I always say. I think this is about to have a big explosion in this last couple minutes. So up 12, up 13, up 14, up 16. Damn, stop loss to break even again. At worst, I don't want to lose. So stop loss to break even. Up 20, up 21, up 22, up 24,
Go ahead and
25.
Get that 25. There we go.
Yeah.
Order filled.
It's definitely gonna hit it, but
yeah, exactly. But this close to the end of the 30-minute candle, I don't too much care to hold for the rest because it can't. There, shit. Look at that moving. Okay, so I made 240 on this account, and I made 750 times 5 on these accounts. So that is a good day, and that probably is my day, to be honest. So 750 times 5 on those accounts. 240 on this account and a break even. Yep. So it just hit it.
I knew it was gonna hit that TP.
Yeah. So I got out at 3625.7. Woulda, coulda, shoulda held to full targets at 3627. But I'm not too greedy in this market. That is my day.
That's a good day.
That's my day. 750 times 5 plus a cool little 250. Whatever that comes out to.
So lunch is on James today.
Hey, whatever. I don't know where my next meal coming from, Shonda. Give me a lead.
Whatever. Listen,
give me a lead, Shonda. Give me a lead. I don't know where my next meal coming from.
Well,
I see you
see
going
it
on
right
the contract. So,
great job.
Good at 9:30.
Yeah. Yep. So, rinse and repeat. The question I care about most, and you'll always hear me say it, is it starting to make a little more sense day by day? Like that, like just a little bit more today than yesterday.
I would have been
it
right
is.
there.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
And today's my only day 2. So
yeah.
I'm gonna make my account today. I could have been in on that.
And I just got an email saying my payout was approved. This is a good.
You just got it? You said you waiting on it or you just got it?
No, they just sent me the email, payout approved.
Hey, my boy, congratulations.
Right on time.
Yes, sir. That boy got his payout approved. So what you're gonna do is now you're gonna it's gonna go drop to Rise, and then you can pull it to your bank account from Rise. Okay. So 3.66 to start the month. So y'all always see me mark up my charts after the fact. So I go over kind of what I was looking for and looking at and all that. So it's crazy that this is the 5-minute charts. But it all started from real sheesh. I'm telling you, 36.27. Hey, listen, you gotta just have that intuition. For real. Gotta have that intuition. Make sure I ain't in nothing no more. Close out everything. Yep. So yeah, I could have held for this extra, but sometime this is gonna happen right here. And you're gonna be sad. So it is what it is. But let's see. So basically I got in on the 15-minute candle closing bullish. And then I expected that this 36.27 area would get hit. So when this made a bottom wick coming down to kind of retest and give a low essentially, I anticipated that when it will re-break that daily high, that it will continue up and with volume. So we hit that 36.27 area perfectly. It's melting out. Like I said, woulda, coulda, shoulda held for an extra 5 to 10. But I mean, as I always say, who complaining about making 3,600 on day one of the month? So that was pretty cool. So what I always do is I'll go over my thought process. So 15-minute candle closed strong bullish outside of the range, went down to the 5-minute candles to identify a stop loss, entered on break of daily high with volume as price initially broke the daily high and then came down to make a larger bottom wick, used the 5-minute entry candle as my stop loss. And that's it. So 15-minute candle closed bullish as hell outside of the range. We closed way above here outside of the range. There wasn't much of a top wick, so you usually know, if you know me, you know that usually keeps me out of trades. But I did trust, like Roger said, trust the volume. So what we saw was on that new 15-minute opening, remember that candle kind of punched up first and then came down to make that bottom wick. So I know a lot of times over the last week especially, it's been frustrating when we see these candles that have been pushing without much bottom wicks. But yes, it worked out this time, but how much drawdown would you have had to sit in instead of just going straight into profit like we're so used to doing? So it went straight into profit. I think we saw like -5 pips or something small like that, but that's neither here nor there. We saw about 5 pips of drawdown before it went ahead and made its push on the 5-minute candle. I want this when I'm in trades. I want to see this. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see this and pull back and then this and pull back. And I want to see straight into profit a lot of times. So that's what you'll see when me and Roger say, shit, if this goes about -10, -15, I'm going to just cut it more times than not, because I know that, yes, it can go my direction after it gets me out or I choose to get out, but I want to just get straight into profit. So I'm not sitting over here sweating looking at -750 the same way I'm looking at +750 times 5. I don't got time to play. If I see -300, -400, I'm gonna just cut it, reassess, wait till my next trade, next entry candle. So as you'll see, I like Tradeabay because it kind of shows you better than Project X, which is fine, no big deal. But Tradeabay, you'll see the candles are just flirting with each other, falling out, flirting, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as we got in right here, straight move up. That's what we want. So as I always ask, everyone that was on the stream today, did that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at the chat now. Oh, it looks like people ate today.
Good work, team.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, and so this is what I'm talking about when I say I ain't sitting here till no damn 10:30. That's my day. I'm done. So I will be trading tomorrow though. Definitely will be trading tomorrow. Jamal, sounds like a plan. Glad the math is beginning to math, and this is only day 2, so shit. Man, just keep cracking at the rock. We know that long term, that's all it's about, long term. gonna win. We could say I could have took a loss on that, and as you heard me say, if I take a loss, it just is what it is. Because I know long term, my statistics show that I win 80% of my days. That's what my statistics show. So long term, I know that what the end of the month is going to look like. Long term. That's what it's all about. Just cracking at the rock, cracking at the rock, cracking at the rock. Keeping losses small. Because what's funny is I had those months and I was taking 1 or 2 big losses a month. So if I can continue to minimize my risk and keep those losses to 2,000, even 4, that's way better than 10 or 8 or 9. So, and like I said, today should have been one of my bigger days in a long time. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I hate that. Shoulda, shit. But should have been one of my bigger days in a long time if I would have taken the first trade and the second trade. But you can't cry over spilled milk, because who's to say I would have even taken that second trade if I would have taken the first one. But Tony, I want to bounce something off of you. What do you think about taking multiple trades in a day if the setups are as cut dry as they were today?
To be honest, bro, I'm not against it if it's an A+ setup.
Like today, break it a high.
Like
15
today,
minutes, break it high.
But also, I will say though, 2 only within that time frame though.
No, even after like 10 is dead, huh? Like 9:45.
9:45 is cool. 10 is pushing it.
Right after a win.
Yeah, after
because
a win.
you know it's just so hard for me because like Donda, Willie, you've seen us. Like we'll take this same trade at 8:45 a.m. It's so hard for me to sit here until 10 looking to lose some money. Because how much of a dumbass do you feel like throwing your little profits away after you done made your money and you could be done for the day? So it's such a slippery slope. That's the only thing. It's such a slippery slope. You got to be smart. Maybe even size down, maybe, just to make sure you're taking something home for the day. Like if you threw a 2 for 25 on that one for 500, and the next trade is a 25 pip stop, and you throw a 1 and you cut it -13, -14, -15, you still walking away a winner at plus 400. I'm not mad about that. But if I'm taking a 2 on the first one for plus 500, then trying to be greedy and walking away at plus 80 because I took a -24 or -22, I think that's very counterproductive to what this goal is. I think that's very counterproductive to what the goal is. Like I said, I want to make as much amount of money in the least amount of time possible. That's ultimately what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because a lot of people, and Chris, my brother from Poland, you heard him yesterday, Sean, that he was even like, I'm cutting my trade time down to 2 hours. Like I'm not even messing with it. Like it makes sense though. When you sitting here just looking and trying to get in something, you making stuff up in your mind of what you expect to happen, rather than, okay, I'm here, I see it, I'm good, I caught my move, let me get on these cold calls. Like that's what this is supposed to be, more so than, man, I gotta catch something or else, oh, the market's moving. Like it's not about that. It's about time freedom. Because the more time you sit here, you might as well work a job.
Yeah.
You want your time freedom. Time freedom is making 3K before 9:30 and calling it a day. That's time freedom, in my opinion.
Bro, 2 to probably 4 trades a day, bro, is max in between that time period, bro.
Yeah, like 4 is
4 is really pushing it.
Like that's pushing it, and that's like you took a loss, you took a win, and then you took one more win, and like, bruh, I don't even like doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times I'll take 2 trades if I took a loss first, or like a small loss first, or like a win, and like it's really setting up, and I'm a size down to protect at least half of that win. Like, but more times than not, bro, if price do what I want it to do, I'm really cool. But it just really depends on how fresh my mind is that day. Like, it's all so discretionary. Like, if it's Tuesday and I'm feeling good, cool. But if it's Friday and we just took a win at 8:45 a.m. and we just smacked for the week, that would be insane.
Yeah, bro. And you know me, I'll go spectator mode even after a loss if it's getting too close to that time.
Because what we done that's been so crazy of mitigating them losses is, bro, it don't even hurt. Because, well, when you do right, you know you.
Mhm.
But when you do right, bro, that minus 130 or minus 240, bro, that do not hurt. But when you sit in that drawdown, you like, bro, minus 540, shit, that's a lot. Now I got to get that back. You know what I'm saying? But what did you finish your profit? What did you finish your profit at today, Tonio?
380. I just went ahead and took a $400 day.
So that goes to show that day you was holding, woulda, coulda, shoulda, lost 380 or 420 or 440
I should have cut it.
Them. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely should have cut it for sure.
Should have cut it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's funny because I've taken more losses on these accounts than I've taken in a minute. But my losses are 120, 170, 150. I took a minus 270, minus 170. But if I'm consistently making 25 to 30 pips and my win rate is 66% and my daily win percentage is 80%, like, bro, like that's, you're going to be all right if you keep them losses small. What's going to fuck you up is if you letting too many of them minus 600s hit you.
Yeah,
and it's crazy for y'all if you put into perspective because you can't even make more than 600 in a day.
Exactly. So me sitting in negative 400 twice was stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't even get that back in a day.
Right.
You literally can't even get that back in a day, or else you're gonna mess up your consistency. And I sat on a call with Prince, and we was kind of going over our trade zealous, and he made me realize recovery factor, which I didn't even pay no mind to. My recovery factor is so tough. After I take a loss, it's basically saying like I'm maxed out on like bouncing back. Like maxed out on bouncing back. Win percentage maxed out. Consistency, I'm consistent as hell. Drawdown, I'm not. I mean, I guess I'm in the middle of that. I don't even know what that really is. My win-loss isn't great according to how trading is supposed to be. You're supposed to be 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. I can't trade like that. I would take too many losses because that means essentially I'll be risking 20 to make 100 or risking 20 to make 60. I ain't sitting there.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good. Especially when I know that my average trade time is, how long did that take? 2 minutes and 22 seconds. That's what we like. 2 minutes, 19 seconds, 4 minutes, 45 seconds, 1 minute, 33 seconds. When we take losses, it usually be like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. No, sir. Get me out of there. That's all I'm trying to do. So, yeah, I hope y'all were able to eat today. Whoever took some trades. That's two good W's. 20 plus good W's.
Good trade.
Yeah. So, Roger, congratulations again on the payout. It ain't nothing like getting that payout approved email.
Appreciate that, my brother.
Yes, sir. We're gonna have to get together soon for sure.
Yep. You already know.
For sure. So we'll see if we want to start getting out of these daily highs. There's a lot of time left in the day. Like I said, I stopped trading at 9:45, 10 a.m. But man, so much time left in the day. This candle could be all the way up here by tomorrow. You just really never know. But what y'all often hear me say is, that is not my business. I made my money and it's on to real estate. So Brandon gonna look at it about 1 p.m. What'd you say?
Brandon gonna look at it about 1 p.m.
He already done spilled his beans before y'all got on the stream. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I already know. That boy. He volatile, boy. He volatile, boy. He need to look in the mirror. You in the mirror, bro.
Not the market volatile. Brandon.
2 easy wins. I'm talking no drawdown wins. This boy gonna be, bro. What y'all think about a buy above this? I'm gonna say, Brandon. I'm at the office. Cool. I'm on.
Oh, that is Brandon on the group chat. Be putting it up in there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know it. I know him. He nasty, man. That boy volatile. He need to get a mirror in his cubicle. He be trading at work. You need to get a mirror. Every time you feel like doing some dumb shit, you gotta look in the mirror. Hey, bro, it ain't nothing like that. Something gotta change. Talk you gotta have with yourself.
Yeah, man.
Roger had it.
Yeah, for sure.
Roger had it. I know it, bro. I'm gonna let y'all go on this one. Roger's so funny. He said, bro, I blew my account the day before I went on vacation. I'm in the car riding down Orlando and folks trying to talk to me.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. My first cruise.
How dare your family try to talk to you? Are they crazy?
I'm sitting in the middle side too.
Bruh, I know you a straight pout face just looking out the window.
Probably. And then
uncomfortable. I couldn't sleep it off. I had to just stay awake with it.
He said I couldn't sleep at all.
Bro, I told James when we first got on the call, bro, I said, look, dog, I ain't even going over you, bro. That account going, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look,
don't ask no questions.
Told him everything. So I told him everything. I was like, look, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you either, nigga. I did that joint on purpose too, bro. He said, what you mean? I was like, dog,
did you buy a new account today?
No, not yet. But
okay,
I went back up to like over 99, right? And I took a couple trades, bro. That joint went back down to like low 98, like 97, high 97. And so I was in this joint like, I'm not even gonna hold it, bro. With the amount of patience and time that it took to get to 99, I did not feel like waiting on that again. So
the funny thing is, when you take losses and when you have bad days, even when you have good days, my trader Nick actually told me, it's really good to take breaks. And I'm dead serious when I say this. Because, bro, our brains are not meant to put ourselves under this stress. Bro, you're legitimately looking at yourself up $1,000 every fucking day. That's not real life. I know it's great when you winning, but there's nothing wrong with taking breaks in this, win, lose, or draw, because it's just a little reset. Even if you take 3 days off, 2 days off, 1 day off, you know what I'm saying? It's good for your mental just to kind of reset, regather your thoughts, and kind of strive towards the next run. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely taking a break at the end of this month. We're heading to Turks. I'm anticipating getting another payout before the end, and I'm gonna enjoy myself for sure.
Hey, enjoy that, my boy. Enjoy that.
Appreciate that.
Man, no, like I was telling James though, when we first hopped on, I was like, bro, look, I told myself, if I'm about to blow this account right here, bro, I'm gonna wait on two things. All right, we're gonna have a good setup, and then on the break of the daily high, you know what I'm saying, after the bottom whip was created, I'll enter in, I'm gonna just throw this 10, bro. I'm either gonna blow up the account here or it's gonna shoot me back up. You know what I'm saying? That joint broke the daily high trigger.
Like I said, bro, it's so discretionary of like when it's right and wrong to get in, and it's so funny. Dude. Because I was like, you just gotta know, like you just gotta have that feeling of like, bro, when is it the right time to get on these break of the daily highs? Like this, it just got you in and fell out. Would have been looking sad. And that's why I was like, bro, if it does break it right here, not getting in. Why not? Because I'm just going to wait on this 9 a.m. candle to close above. What happened at 9 a.m.? Candle closed above. It started breaking that high. Nope, not a good enough bottom wick yet because we have a whole 1 hour candle to print first. Boom, wait on a 1 hour bottom wick. It came down. I got in above there. Had about a 38, 39 pip stop loss. Would have cut it way before that though. It went straight up. Next entry. 15-minute candle. It kind of broke up first. I said, nope, not good enough. It brought all the way down here. That had been kind of too big of a stop loss in my eyes, and I would have wanted to use it. Not terrible, but it was about a 48-ish pip stop. I said, man, let me go down to the 5 minutes so I can see a real stop loss. Boom. So all this, I was like, let me get in, use the stop loss right down here, 25 pips. Took about 25 pips on each account, plus 240, plus 750 times 5. Good day. Call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Call it a day. So, Tony, are you back over that 1,000 mark?
Getting close. I'm at 949.
All right. We got to keep chopping wood, sir. We got to keep chopping wood. So, like I said, I will be on tomorrow and I will be on Friday. We have news that's dropping at 8:30 tomorrow, as it does every single Thursday. Unemployment claims drop 8:30 every single Thursday. And on Friday, it's the most volatile day of the month. It's called NFP, non-farm employment change, yada, yada, yada. So it's the most volatile day of the month. You'll see that thing moving 500-600 pips. So definitely go ahead and buckle up for that day. It'll be fun. But all we can do is kind of wait on our setups to play out. Everyone that is joining from YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Caught 2 W's today. 1 break even after seeing a good amount of profits, but not crying over spilled milk because who knows if I even would have taken that second position. So, thank y'all for hopping on, everybody that's in the chat, and we will be back at it tomorrow.
All right.
Get it.
See you
Have a
guys
good one.
tomorrow.
See y'all.
Thank y'all for joining.
Good day, James.
Yes, sir. Talk soon.